Karen's meltdown at Gate 47 airports bring out the best and worst in people. You see families reuniting with tears in their eyes, couples sneaking in one last kiss before a long separation, business travelers glued to laptops, and then you see them. The impatient, the loud, the ones who think rules don't apply to them. And then there are the Karens. I work as a gate agent. That means I deal with boarding passes, seat assignments, upgrades, luggage questions, all while smiling politely at a line of increasingly impatient travelers. Most people are fine, just stressed. Some are rude. But once in a while, you get someone so outrageous that they become legendary. Karen was one of those people. It was a Friday afternoon, one of the busiest times for flights. Delays had started piling up because of bad weather on the East Coast. The departure hall was buzzing with frustration, announcements blaring every few minutes. I was stationed at Gate 47, preparing to board a nearly full flight to Chicago. Passengers were already edgy, and I knew the boarding process was going to be a challenge. That's when she arrived. Karen. I didn't know her name yet, but she was impossible to miss. Designer sunglasses perched on her head, expensive handbags swinging from her arm. She marched straight to the counter, bypassing the line of people waiting to speak with me, and slapped her boarding pass down on the desk. "I need an upgrade," she said, without so much as a hello. I gave her a professional smile. "I'll be happy to check for you. Do you have status with us, or are you hoping to purchase an upgrade?" Her nose wrinkled like I'd asked if she ate out of dumpsters. "Excuse me? I don't pay for upgrades. I'm a loyal customer. I should be in first class automatically." Behind her, I saw a man roll his eyes so hard I thought they might get stuck. I tapped at my computer. "Unfortunately, first class is fully booked today. There are no seats available." Leaned forward, lowering her sunglasses just enough to glare at me. "Move someone." I blinked. "I'm sorry?" "Move someone," she repeated, enunciating every word like she was speaking to a toddler. "Take some random person and put them in coach. I deserve the seat more than they do." The people in line behind her started to murmur. A couple exchanged incredulous looks. "Ma'am," I said evenly, "that's not something we can do." Karen huffed. "This is ridiculous. I spend thousands of dollars on this airline every year. Do you know who I am?" Ah, the magic phrase, the Karen calling card. "No, ma'am," I said politely. "But I can assure you that all of our passengers are treated fairly, regardless of status." Her eyes flashed. "That's a lie. You're just being lazy. Move someone." I glanced at the growing line. "Ma'am, I need to assist other passengers. If you'd like, I can put you on the wait list for a future upgrade, but for this flight—" "No," she shrieked, cutting me off. Her voice carried across the gate area. "You're incompetent. You should be fired. I will not sit in coach like some commoner." At this point, people were openly staring. Phones came out. I knew what was happening. The recording had begun. And that's when I realized something. She wanted an audience. She thrived on intimidation. But in an airport, I had the microphone. Every gate has a PA system. We use it for boarding announcements, final calls, reminders about baggage. It projects across the entire waiting area. And I realized in that moment that I could use it to turn the tables. Karen wanted to humiliate me publicly? Fine. I'd let the public see exactly what kind of person she was. "Ma'am," I said loudly, "so that we're absolutely clear, you are asking me to forcibly remove another paying passenger from their first-class seat so you can have it instead?" Her chin lifted. "Yes, finally you understand." I picked up the microphone, pressed the button, and said, "Ladies and gentlemen, just a quick clarification for Gate 47. A passenger is requesting that we downgrade another traveler against their will, so she may take a first-class seat. Unfortunately, that is not an option, as we treat all of our passengers with equal fairness." The crowd erupted. Laughter. Applause. Someone shouted, "Tell her, man!" Karen's face turned crimson. "How dare you? You can't announce that." I smiled sweetly. I just wanted to make sure everyone understood the situation. Transparency is important. By now, half the gate area was recording. Karen spun around, pointing at people with their phones. "Delete that! Stop filming me! This is harassment!" A teenager yelled back, "You're the one harassing him, lady!" The chant started. First a couple of voices, then dozens. "Coach! Coach! Coach!" Karen was shaking with fury. "I'll have you all arrested," she screamed. "Security will be here shortly," I said calmly into the mic. Sure enough, airport security showed up a few minutes later. By then, Karen had worked herself into a frenzy, ranting about lawsuits, demanding my firing, threatening to shut this whole airport down. Security asked her to calm down. She refused. They asked her to step aside. She refused again. And then the fatal mistake. She shoved one of them. The gasp that went through the crowd was audible. Phones zoomed in. That was all it took. Security cuffed her right there in front of everyone. She shrieked like a banshee, calling them all idiots and peasants. As they escorted her away, the entire gate area cheered. People clapped. Some even stood. It was like a standing ovation at the end of a play. One man shouted, "Enjoy Coach! In jail!" And the whole place roared with laughter. Karen's sunglasses fell off as she was dragged down the concourse. Someone kicked them aside. Boarding the flight afterward was smoother than I'd ever seen. Passengers were practically smiling at me, offering high fives of my thanking me for putting Karen in her place. One older woman leaned in and whispered, "I've flown this route for 20 years. That was the most satisfying thing I've ever seen." The video, of course, hit social media before we even took off. By the time we landed in Chicago, Karen's meltdown had gone viral. Millions of views, memes, remixes. She'd tried to humiliate me in public. Instead, she humiliated herself in front of the entire internet. And the best part? She was banned from flying with our airline indefinitely. Karen thought she could bully her way into first class. Instead, she got escorted out in handcuffs, booed by a crowd, and immortalized as a viral joke. Justice served, right there at Gate 47. Like and subscribe. Share if this happened to you or someone you know.